Hey guys, Dino here, back for a very special beer review. Hold these two bottles up and give you a bit of a clue. Of course they're Yates Supercharger beers, but one is the commercial version and one is a clone. This is the commercial version and this is the beer that I'm very excited to try. It's the one that was sent to me via Grant Baker, all the way from Tony Yates over in Norway. So thank you very much for this, Tony. I've still got your Monterey Pale Ale to try as well, but it's Friday afternoon. It's been a stinking hot day and I really wanted to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour Tony's beer and the commercial version into a glass each, and we'll just do a bit of a side by side. Nothing professional. So we'll put Tony's into the Monty's glass, just come out of the fridge, nice and clear, looks like it's come straight off the keg. A little bit of hiss, not too much. So we'll pour this one out, just hold it up to the glass. Looks like I can be fairly aggressive with this. That's Tony's one there. Looks like a little bit of chill haze, nothing too much. I can see it's nice and clear at the bottom. It could just be the condensation on the glass. So yeah, that's Tony's one. And now we'll open up the commercial one. Just picked these up a few days ago, so it should be a fairly fresh bottle. Now I'm flying a bit blind. I know that Tony adapted the panhead recipe, just changed out some of the malts, just use the equivalents. So yeah, there's the two beers there. Tony's commercial. A little bit more of a head on the panhead, but having said that, that's dissipating really quick. But they look both look pretty stunning. Colour-wise, similar, but I think how it's showing up in the. I think Tony's is a tad lighter than the commercial version. But other than that, they're pretty close. Beautiful sort of golden, orange, yellowy orange sort of colours to them. So yeah, fantastic. So yeah, we'll start with Tony's first, I think. So cheers guys, and cheers Tony. I mean, I can't believe, you know, every time I get beer mail I get excited, and you can never quite get your head around the fact that somebody has taken the time and effort to send you a beer to try. When I got into home brewing, I never thought that would be the case. So cheers Tony, I really appreciate this. I'll get a bit of a nose on it. Ooh. Straight away, getting a real nice hit of the hops. I think Tony's used all the hops were mentioned in the original recipe, so Simcoe, Centennial, Amarillo and Citra. And yeah, you get a real nice clean sort of hop aroma coming off the top. Real nice citrus, sort of citrus orange. Yeah, that smells beautiful. So that's Tony's one. You can smell these commercial. Okay, that's interesting. The hop aroma on the commercial version is a lot more subdued than Tony's. Tony's was definitely more in your face. It wasn't super punchy, but yeah, definitely a difference there. More hop aroma. Yeah, real subtle on the nose. It might be that it's cold, but having said that, Tony's is cold as well, so it came out of the fridge at the same time. But yeah, this has got more. It's less subtle sort of citrus, grapefruit sort of aroma. So yeah, I think think we'll score that one to Tony's beer there on aroma. So I'm going to dive in and have a mouthful. Another mouthful. I'm getting second mouthful, got a little bit more of the hop flavour coming through. Yeah, real nice sort of orangey grapefruit. Some nice sort of pine as well. I guess that's the great thing with the hop combo. You're getting, from those four hops, you're getting, things like grapefruit, citrus, orange, and then your tropical fruits and pine, and yeah, so you're really getting everything you probably like from hops. You're getting it all thrown in together. That's really nice. There's some nice sort of touch of malty sweetness there as well from the light crystal and the toffee malt, but it's sort of kept nicely in balance with the hops. Bitterness is really nice. It's quite, you can tell it's quite high. I think it might be around 50 IBUs from memory. But it's a nice smooth bitterness. And it's got quite a nice sort of dry back end to it as well. So yeah, that's fantastic. I really enjoy that, Tony. So thank you. Try the commercial one, see if the flavour can sort of pick up from where the aroma didn't. Yeah, the flavour's definitely coming through a lot more. The aroma was very, very subtle, but there's more in the flavour as far as the hops and the malt. Just have another mouthful. Okay, you're definitely picking up some differences. More, this one's more sort of piney. The commercial version is more sort of piney, grapefruity, sort of piney, sort of resin, hop resiny sort of flavour. Let's have another taste of Tony. Taste of the commercial one. Yeah, Tony's it's probably more of a delicate, cleaner sort of taste, I would say, with a touch of malt sweetness. This one's got more of a commercial version, a bit more of a juicy sort of hop presence about it. Bitterness wise, they taste about the same. Bitterness is about the same. This one seems to have a bit more of a malty character coming through. A bit more sort of, a bit more sweetness, a bit more of a malty sort of flavour coming through. Not much, but just a tad more than Tony's. But yeah, I think Tony's is a cleaner, possibly more balanced beer. This one, the hops are a little bit more pronounced than the malts in this one. Tony's beer, I think they're a little bit more balanced. Look, little friend who's attracted to your beer there, Tony. B. Yeah, but fantastic. Hey, sorry about the cut there, memory card filled up. So I've taken about a 5-minute break and I've come back, and one thing I've noticed is probably right about the chill haze in your beer, Tony, because it's cleared up a lot just sitting out here and it's warmed up quite a bit. Let's have another taste. Yeah, the malt now it's warmed up a bit more. I'm definitely getting more from the malts. But hop aroma wise, your one is knocking spots off the commercial version. And I mean, when you're drinking a beer, the first thing you do is, as you know, you're getting that aroma as you put the glass up to your face. So I mean, that's a huge thing. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm not going to keep on waffling on. They're each, fantastic beers in their own right. Sorry about the traffic. Fantastic job. I really feel honoured to finally have tried one of your beers, and I've still got the other Monterey Pale Ale to try as well. Yeah, and it's just really cool that after watching your videos and you brewing on your system at home in Norway over probably the last couple of years, to finally be able to taste one of your beers, because often you watch other people's videos overseas and you sort of wonder what the beers taste like, and most of the time you won't get an opportunity, but I can say, Tony's beers taste as good as they look on screen. Well, as that warms up, Tony, I'm really getting some real nice citrusy, getting more of that sort of piney resin that I was getting from the commercial version first up. Yours is starting to kick that off now that's warmed up a bit more. But yeah, lacing wise, they both look good. No, awesome. Okay, well that's me just about done, guys. I just want to sort of say one more thing. Just wanted to sort of pay tribute to the man who is the reason that that I've got this beer from Tony, and that I'm tasting two fantastic beers side by side, and that's Paul Wicksteed. So thank you very much, Paul, for inspiring us all to brew a beer in your honour, and through doing that we've been able to exchange some. I've already tried Zane Maxwell's Supercharger clone. I've got a bottle of Grant Baker's to try, and in turn other people have been able to swap their Supercharger beers with each other. So cheers to you, Paul. It's fantastic. I know wherever you are, you'll be looking down and be really stoked and chuffed with what's going on. And just one last bit of news for people possibly outside of New Zealand, may not be aware of this, but last month Sober had their annual awards. Sober is the Society of Beer Advocates, and it's equivalent to things like CAMRA in the UK. So it's a nationwide body that promotes drinking good beer and that sort of thing. Well, they had their awards last month, and one of the awards was for honoured members, or members that they've honoured, and one of those people was Paul Wicksteed, and he became an honoured member of Sober for his services to home brew. So I thought that was very fitting. So yeah, fantastic. So cheers Paul, cheers Tony, and cheers to you guys. Enjoy the upcoming weekend, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out.